Hey, it's Misha again from Q Media. Today I'm going to talk about 5 things successful influencer marketing brands have in common. Number 1, you have to set a strategy to define your goals. What do you really want to achieve with influencer marketing? Why actually do you even think about it and start doing it? What's the reason for it? Do you want to increase your brand awareness in a new market, for example? Or do you want to improve your brand as an employer to be attractive for more applicants and future potential colleagues? Do you want to drive traffic to specific landing pages of specific products or services? Do you want to sell more products in the end? You know, there's so many different goals and many more than I just talked about. So this is so important. Set your targets, set your goals. What do you want to achieve? How do you want to achieve it? And when do you want to achieve it? So set your KPIs, because without KPIs, you will not be able to manage it and to optimize it and actually to measure it. You will never know. So this is the first point of all of them. Successful brands that do influencer marketing have this in common. They plan their strategy. Number 2, successful brands focus on their target group when they choose the influencers. I talk to a lot of brand managers, marketing managers, communication managers, you know, lots of different titles. All of them have one in common. They are interested in influencer marketing. But, you know, the common thing is also that they want to choose the influencers by the amount of followers that they have. But this is not the most important. The most important is actually the quality of their influencers. You probably have different user personas for different products or services for your company. And you should choose the influencers based on these user personas. For example, you should check before you select an influencer. Is this influencer reaching my target group in, for example, the country? If you want to do an activation in Germany, of course, the influencer should reach most of their followers in this specific country. And a lot of the times, if you go for the big ones, let's say you have an influencer that you would like to work with that has more than 1 million followers. In that case, it's often hard to find someone who has at least 50% of their target audience in a specific market. Most of the times, if you have 1 million followers, they are spread out globally a lot. Number 3 that successful brands that do influence marketing have in common. They set aside a budget. Why? Because influencer marketing is nothing that you should put like 5,000 euros into and then just leave it alone and just pray that something will happen. Okay, this is not how influencer marketing works. Influencer marketing is a channel like other marketing channels, and so you need budget, you need money to pay the influencers. You do influencer marketing because you want to reach more people. And to reach more people, you know it from other channels like online marketing, paying on Google AdWords, for example, or doing like social media advertisements on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram. All of this costs money. And in the end, you have to put them next to each other so that you can understand which channel is actually working the best for you. The next tip I can tell you about how to be successful in influencer marketing is number 4. You should be consistent. You should follow an always-on approach instead of campaigning. What does this mean? An always-on approach is actually that you have influencers working with you, collaborating with you at all times. And if you have a special campaign, let's say you have like a Black Friday campaign, let's say you have an Easter campaign, let's say you have a Christmas campaign. Of course, this is totally fine to support this with influencer marketing because it can help you reach more people and actually the right people. But in the end, it's very important to always have something that is going and creating buzz on social media with influencers, because influencer marketing is nothing that takes like 1 or 2 days. Influencer marketing is like reputation management. You want to be continuously posting on your social media channels. And the fifth tip for you that I have is they are patient. It is so important. If you start something, sometimes it's hard to keep on going. But in this case, if you are patient and if you have a specific budget that you're investing over a specific period of time, you will see that it will pay off for you. But we sometimes generate 250% in return on investment for our clients. But this doesn't go in like 1 or 2 months. This takes 6 months. So I hope this was valuable for you, and if it was, just comment below, just leave a like, and you'll get a new video in a couple of days.